In terms of systems, you guys talk a lot about systems and processes. How do you come up with these systems, and what do you guys use to document systems?
So yeah, I mean, we have systems for everything, anything you can think of. I think we have a system for it. And it looks really easy now looking in. People come in, they're like, oh yeah, all these systems, everything's great. Like, it didn't start that way. You know, 2 years ago, we didn't have a system for anything. So just little by little, as things have come up, we're like, okay, these things are creating, like, when you're having to remember all the time, like, I'm just gonna use an example. We had 2 employees move recently. Just in the past month, we've had 2 employees move, and I'm trying to remember, like, okay, I need to remove them from payroll. I need to remove them from focus. I need to make sure if they're in treatment, they're getting transferred. So then that's me saying, you know, it'd be easy if we had a checklist for this. So then I'll go to Brittany and say, this is what I'm looking for. She'll create a rough draft, and then we have a graphic designer that puts it into a template that is, you know, it looks like everything else. So everything looks nice and neat, and it's really just a checklist so that everything is being done and we're not having to remember every time or recreate the wheel every time something happens. So it's really just been through things like that.
That's
like
awesome.
Knowing, okay, we need a system for this.
Yeah, and do you guys store them on like a shared drive?
We do, we use Google Drive, and everything goes into the drive. So as soon as something's done, the office manager will email it to me and I'll put it into the employees folder.
That's awesome. Yeah, we've had to do the same thing, you know, running a business and having employees. If you don't have operating procedures or processes, it's going to be done different every single time. Right. So if you're going to be efficient, you know, I would just encourage any business owner, have systems, have processes. We use a lot of videos, so we'll record videos of ourselves, but however you do it doesn't really matter, whether it be graphic design or Google Docs, spreadsheets, video. The point is having that process documented so everybody who comes on the team can follow it to that T. And then another thing is like evaluating and identifying what went wrong. You know, you just go back to that and walk through the SOP or procedure with that person. And a lot of times they didn't follow it, understand it, you know, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the, we've created what we call a statement of work for every position. So that's been really good for us because everyone knows exactly what their job is, exactly what they're, you know, this is your primary focus, this is your secondary focus, this is your downtime focus, this is who you report to, these are the people that report to you if applicable. That's been I mean, just anything like that, anything we can think of, we have systems for every department, for start of day, end of day, middle of day, every procedure that comes up, there's a system, a checklist that goes with it.
So you're setting people up to succeed. Yeah.